and welcome to Toad TV. I am Mary Beth.
I'm Helen.
And we are coming to you from Toad Hollow, where we are the creative hands and minds behind Toad Hollow. We're coming from you at a slightly different angle today because we have something to do with you. But we wanted to do...
You can see the real height difference today.
Yeah. Anyhow, we had a question. Tanya sent us an email and she said she had put it up on Crafting with the Toads. She double ordered and got 2 of our Birdie Bots mini skein sets. She wanted to know what to do with them. And I suggested doing the Cloud Break by Melanie Berg because we thought that would be so pretty. And I suggested doing it in either Whisper or Spectre because they're very light grays. And she wanted to see how they would look together with the minis. So this is Whisper. Now this is just a little bit lighter than Whisper would normally be just because it's mohair. We don't have it in regular right now. But just make this like the slightly darker gray.
Yeah, like here. Like here.
Okay. This camera is very far back because we have things in front of us. Anyway, so that is what Whisper would look like. Which is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so pretty. This is Spectre. So, Spectre to Whisper, you can see how it's darker gray. And this is how Spectre would look. Again,
Gorgeous.
absolutely gorgeous.
And I actually think that the colors will pop more with
The darker
Spectre because it's just the darker
gray. That
gray.
yellow with the gray.
Yeah.
Oh my god. All right, so Tanya, here you go. Whisper over here, Spectre over here.
And we've opened up Whisper so that you can buy it in all bases. It was only available on the Harry to begin with.
Okay. So, there you go. Okay.
Another set of business. Everybody should have gotten their mystery sock set from February. So March is open to purchase.
March's listing is open.
Right. So that if you missed out on February and you want to join in March, you can join now. February, most of you have paid your invoice already. There are like 3 or 4 of you that have not. So just check your email if you wanted to join in again.
And if you got it and you didn't get the email, just send us an email and we'll shoot you over another one.
An invoice, yeah.
Yeah.
So we wanted to show you what February's mystery sock set was. I'm going.
Now, have you put it at the beginning?
No,
where...
I'm going to insert a
Oh, you're going to do
now.
it here. Oh, that's right. You can do insert pictures.
So I'm going to insert. We're going to show you the picture of the packaging because we really worked very hard at the packaging.
We were so pleased with it.
So here you go.
And this is the yarn.
So this is the yarn that was inspired by the bird picture, the Take Time. So we call it Take Time. So it's gray and pink with the bright green minis for your heels, toes, and cuffs. So subtle. Right. So the mystery.
There are a couple of these still available in the shop.
So we're going to make a separate listing because we do have a couple left that we're going, not a couple left, we're going to add it to the sock sets.
Right.
So that you can purchase it if you missed out on it. You will only get the sock set. You don't get the little extras that came with the mystery. So this month we have all planned out. We're very excited.
Oh my god, we're so excited.
We know which color we're doing. Sorry, I have a cat climbing my leg. And
we know the whole thing behind it.
Right, there's a whole theme.
It's a thing. It's a thing.
And there's a theme.
And you want to be a part of it.
And you do, right? And again, in April, we will release the sock set, but any of the extras or the packaging or anything like that, that's all just part of the club.
Right.
So,
okay.
I didn't say that. So, mystery sock sets.
Right. Okay, so here we go. In our effort to get organized,
Hello, Heather. I've missed you.
Hello, Brian.
I'm looking longingly out the window at you.
Oh my god. This poor cat. Alright, Tabitha says hello. Okay. Anyway, now that you have rudely interrupted us. Okay. So, in our our ongoing effort to try and get organized, we have boxes of things that we move down.
Who is it? Sisyphus? Oh, rolling his rock up the hill.
Yeah. We have boxes of things that we move down that are all crafty related things, and we have a spot to put them, so we're going to go through the boxes, see what's in here, and then move them on to their proper home. But we thought, why not do that with you so you can see how many different rabbit holes we can actually go down. And
abandon.
And abandon.
Spend all the money on them.
Okay, so having knocked over several things and, other things, we now are back with an even taller pile. Because it's like rabbits here, people. They multiply. All right, so let's start here.
Okay. Jump rings. Or
Jump
key
rings.
These are key rings.
Okay, we were going to do key rings at one point. We had a whole thing going. Can make them out of fabric.
Well, key fobs.
Yeah.
This was back when we had the store. Just a little point of reference. A, how old it is. And B, this was back when we had our shop, our physical retail shop. Things weren't going great, and we were just trying to come up with anything to keep things going. So we were going to make key fobs. We never, at that point, we weren't like to the point of jumping into the deep end of things. It's like, let's just do a little bit. Because, the key fob empire is going to save my business.
All right, so key fobs. These are the jump rings are really good because you can use them for a whole bunch of different things. I was going to say, those you can
put in bags for people to clip their keys on or whatever.
So these are going to stay.
Key fobs.
This was a different type. This was going to be what was going to
clip the thing.
Clip at the bottom of the fabric. So,
and we were making chapstick holders too.
I don't think we ever actually made one.
No, we made we sold
that
chapstick holders.
Was going to go at the end of the fabric. You squeeze this closed, and then you put your jump ring on the end of it. All right. We'll keep these with the key rings because there's more. You don't just get one, you get 50.
I'm sure these are the same thing.
Did we even open this?
No. I'm sure it's the same thing. Nope. Key rings.
More rings.
Oh, it was a whole system.
Okay. All right. Probably have 100 of these now. Okay. David, don't even start. They cannot be made into dog leashes in any way. This was when we were going to be making our own stitch markers.
Or jewelry of some sort.
So we have, these actually are the jump rings, right?
Rings.
So we have those. Not only do we have it, we have the tool for closing them.
Never come out of its box.
Okay, so these we'll just put in a slightly different box. Oh, they're not in here at all. Okay.
Yeah, we may have already.
So we have 2 printer's trays that will get put away somewhere because what we did with these was when we were doing our, what was it, the 7...
These were the keys to happiness.
The keys to happiness, that was it. And you got to pick 3 or 4 charms, and we had the charms all laid out in these, and then we strung them for you. But then we very quickly realized that we did not have enough time to string these for people at shows. So that went by the wayside, but I love the printer's trays, so we'll definitely keep those. Okay.
Next. Oh, here, let me show you the box. So we have string.
This is like hemp twine that's good for tying things onto packages and
go
stuff.
into a string drawer. business cards. And we have a pricing gun. Then we have a hole punch, which has been attacked by the salt air grime.
However, I think it's still a fairly decent hole punch here. Let's see. Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's all right. All right.
So a bunch
Keep
of
the whole
business
bunch.
cards for, back when we, used to see people.
Right.
And a little pouch. This was a box that came with us to every show. We would price the bags as we were putting them out.
Right.
And everything. So.
Like,
How
go back on
quickly-
the table.
Quickly we forget. Show the
Right.
box first.
Grunge, but pretty box. All right, so in here I have 2 of our leaf men. These are decorations that we had up in one of our other houses that we haven't had a chance to put up yet. Several hooks, just to give you an insight into the type of people we are. We have squirrel hooks, owl hooks. This is not a surprise to any of you, right? Rabbits
Remember when anthropology first started?
and foxes.
It was the coolest store.
Yeah, these were made in India. They're very, very, very cool.
This one has a bit of gunk on it.
Calcification.
Yeah. This is our lovely salt air. This is what happens.
Not only do we have these, I actually kept the screws that we needed to put them up. So
We should put them up.
we should figure out where we want to put them and then put them up.
These hooks we should do downstairs and we'll put their leashes.
Yes, these. That's why we actually got these,
Yeah.
because they're perfect for leashes. So you hang them up on a door and then,
You always know where the leashes are.
yeah. All right. We always put these up around our doors to protect us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next up. Feathers.
When we were doing the
Dream catchers.
dream catchers. They're needles for
Needles.
jewelry because you can, they go through, they're very, very thin, but they've got a wide eye so that you can get your thread through it and they go through anything.
And they're also flexible.
Yes.
Little
Lobster claws?
lobster claws. These are little charms we used to use as zipper pulls on some of our bags. More jump rings. A little fabric tray that we made at one point or another. Go to Chuck. And Mary Beth's obsession.
I love these. I'm going to do something with them at some point. Helen keeps talking about getting rid of them. I'm like, no, you can't throw away my beads. Look, these are strawberries. They're little strawberries.
You know when Michael's has their sales, their bead sales, and in here like clearance? I'm pretty sure they do it because they see us pull into the parking lot and they're like, quick, go for the beads. Put the beads on sale.
Remember the candy necklaces that you used to get? These remind me so much.
Okay, this one.
They remind me so much of the candy necklaces.
Little baby skulls. We do have a plan for some of them, which is coming up.
Hopefully soon. More thread.
Leather cord. Beads.
Ladybugs. They're ladybugs.
Beads.
Okay, do you know what? You pay a lot of money to Pandora to get those kind of beads. I'm just saying.
I'm pretty sure Pandora's are, you know, Murano glass.
Well, maybe.
Beads. Beads.
I don't think you need to casually drop them on the floor.
I'm not, it was dramatic, you know.
Seriously? She's
one
making such a mess.
That one almost went in my tea. But we have little word beads. Princess, this says princess, trust me. Larger jump rings.
Hearts.
Smaller jump ring. Oh no, these are, yeah, no, those are jump rings. Safety pins.
I wish I could hold this so you could see it. It's a little bumblebee.
An owl. Very cool beads.
Yes.
So we just have to,
I have a place for them to go. And
we have a plan for part of them.
yeah.
And we will not get rid of your beads. Because I make fun of her, but I love them too. I just want to have a use for them.
Okay. All right. This is this box. These are the two different things that you need to make grommets. So this is the, when you put grommets into a bag, I'm going to come up close so you can see. You have one piece that looks like that, that's got a little lip on it, and then you've got one piece that's flat. And what you do is you put them together on either side of the fabric, and then you have a hammer that hammers this down and spreads it out.
Do you have the tool?
Yeah.
You can see how much we've hammered this one. But
So you put
that's the tool that you put in and you hammer it.
You put it in like that, and then this goes onto the top, and you hammer it, and it pushes the tubey part down and locks it in place.
It's a pain in the neck. It's a 75-25 success rate, I would say.
Yeah. So also getting the hole just the right size for the grommet and not too big is always a challenge. Oh, grommets. Okay, up next.
Next up. Do you know where else Michael loves us? Is when they put the Christmas boxes on sale.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a continuation of the previous box. White feathers. More of the charms.
These are all numbers.
I'm just going to empty it out. Some plastic snaps, which go in a totally different box.
Go in a totally different box.
More beads. And pewter buttons. Back from when we had the shop, we sold pewter buttons. So it's a bear. A snowman. Little chicken.
These are all from Danforth Pier. They also had worry stones that had words on them. This one says peace. We sold a lot of these.
Yeah.
We also, they had a disc that was about that big. Maybe about that big.
It was the world.
It was the world. And at Christmas, we would have people come in, like younger guys in their teens, and they get it to give their girlfriend because they were giving their girlfriend the world for Christmas, which was really kind of sweet. So yeah, that was fun. We will combine it all in the right spot, so that goes on top of there.
Well, I'm just going to put them in there.
Okay. Here's this box. Lobster Claws.
These are handles for bags.
Jump rings. And charms. We have charms in here. Jump rings. Another tool for closing up jump rings, because you know you can't have too many.
Oh, there are two of us.
Another set of needles. So, but in this one we have keys of all different shapes and sizes, which we have plans for. Anchors that say hope. The Eiffel Tower, because one of the things was, you know, Paris. A curly cue that says love. Elephants. Sewing machines, because we thought, you know, crafting might be one of your things that you love. So, all different kinds of charms. Teacups. We were planning to sell a lot more
feathers. Leather cording. More hemstring. Cake pop sticks.
and a glue stick. This is all leftovers from when Helen was making cake decorations when we were a paper store.
Here are all my glue sticks.
We went through glue sticks
Oh my
like
God.
you would not believe.
Strings. Ribbon.
I think that is the only thing of ribbon we have.
A watering can.
Because why not?
And every size imaginable pom-pom maker.
I would like to point out that all of those are in the same place.
Yes.
That in and of itself is really quite amazing. So, there's that.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Here is the box,
Can't wait to see what's in there. Listening to it.
the maps. Okay, so
These are our trips to New York.
before we actually signed on with Renaissance ribbons, we got ribbons from New York that we were going to use on bags. So that's one.
These are actually Renaissance ribbons.
And then we got cording that we were going to use for handles. For like pocketbooks that never came about. But we have a couple of different ones. Black and a colorful one. And then black and white stripy ones.
They obviously have bells in there.
Yeah. Oh look, UPS is delivering to us. I wonder what they're bringing us. Sequins. Because you never can tell when you're going to need a good sequin. Oh, here's another ribbon. Owls. And then we have this one that was so pretty. It's embroidered flowers.
Daisies.
Sunflowers.
It was spring.
We love ribbons. Cats and dogs. A piece of leather from leftover when we were doing Chelsea Yarns bags.
Yeah,
Or
that
we
was
had
her
a-
5th anniversary bag.
Yeah, we had leather handles for that. Not our favorite thing to work with, just because leather. Woodland Animals. We have a whole roll of this one.
That was when we went to the florist shop. The wholesale florist.
We have bells in several different sizes. Rickrack in several different colors. More beads.
Carabiner clips.
I don't know why.
Those came as a freebie with something.
Oh, okay.
Eyelets.
Eyelets. Snowflakes, because I was doing embroidered snowman
Banners.
and things, and those got sewn into those. Some more lacy ribbon with flowers in it. Snowflakes all over the bottom of this. And little D clips. Little baby D clippy things. Needles, because why not? Here's a very old one of our,
looking handle.
but we used to have these for our keys.
Yeah.
So I have lobster claws in different forms, different shapes, and sewing chalk. All right.
Is there anything
Okay.
in here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is a box that I got from when I worked in retail down here on the island. I worked for a store called JR Good Stuff. And this used to have a crow sitting on top, but the crow was broken off, so I got the bottom of the box for free. And in it we have plastic bobbins for winding embroidery floss, which we no longer do anymore because now we just take it right out of the hank. So that is that. All right, so
now that we've created this mess, if
We
one
now-
of you would like to come clean it up, that would
we
be
now
really
have
nice.
to go clean it up.
Yeah.
But I do have plans for where it's all going to go, so I'm okay with that. I will put it all away while Helen is uploading this and editing it, and we will have things put away in drawers where we can find them when we decide we want to do something.
Yeah.
So this has been good.
Right.
All right.
Shelves cleaned off.
Yeah.
Yay.
All right, so we hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the day,
Yes. Go forth and create.
and we will see you tomorrow. All right, so we will see you tomorrow with State of the Knitting. Right. Bye. Bye.